What's up everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about what I think are the best interior detailing brushes currently available on the market. And if you saw the thumbnail, I'm sure you know I'm talking about these little guys right here, the Detail Factory detailing brushes. We're going to go over all the reasons I think these brushes are superior, because there honestly are quite a few of them. I'm going to show you some of my favorite uses for them, and then I'll show you where you can get them in these colorways online. Whether you're a professional detailer or just a weekend warrior, we all have endless uses for high quality brushes like these. There's honestly so many options out on the market, it's hard to find the one that's going to be good for everything. But Detail Factory has made it super easy. They made 6 detailing brushes that have you covered interior to exterior surfaces and anything in between. The first thing I want to talk about may not be important to you, and it may be completely irrelevant to the quality of the brushes, but for me it's actually super important. So if I'm not mistaken, these colorways, the blue and the orange, are a collaboration with the Rag Company and Detail Factory, and honestly, they picked the perfect colors. Maybe not all of you, but I'm sure some of you are familiar with the Gulf race liveries. It's probably top 10, top 5 most iconic liveries of all time, and these two brushes emulate those pretty perfectly, and I'm not complaining if my detail brushes look like iconic race cars. These two brushes in front of me are the interior specific brushes. Obviously you can use them on exteriors and other surfaces, but this size right here really is perfect for the inside of a vehicle. These two both measure 6.5 inches top to bottom. There's also two 5.5 inches and then two larger exterior brushes measuring 9.5 inches. The handles are made of a super hard plastic, and honestly these are extremely ergonomical. This little groove in here for your fingers makes them super easy to hold on to for a long period of time, and unlike a lot of other brushes I've found, these don't slip out of your fingers. Most other brushes have tailored handles, so when they get wet and you're holding onto it, they start to slide out of your fingers while you're working, and honestly, that just kinda sucks. The hard plastic is also a lot easier to maintain. This isn't gonna deteriorate. If any of you have used wood handle brushes, you know when they get wet, they start to get slimy, eventually get moldy, and you have to throw them out, which also sucks. And then metal handle brushes, those kind of run you the risk of scratching paint or interior surfaces, or also rusting if they get wet. This hard plastic, it's the perfect solution. There's also a hole at the top of each brush for easy hanging for both drying after you wash them and storage. We also can't forget the Detail Factory logo engraved at the top of each brush. It's a nice little way of knowing that these aren't mass produced and sold by millions of different companies in the industry, because of course that is a commonality. These are solely Detail Factory brushes. The biggest difference between these two brushes is obviously the bristles. The blue one is synthetic and the orange one is boar's hair. So the synthetic is the softer of the two, and when I say soft, I really mean it. It's the perfect brush for all those super delicate surfaces on the interior, such as piano blacks, carbon fibers, media screens, gauge clusters, any surface that is going to be much more prone to scratching. My favorite thing to do is take the blue synthetic bristle brush, spray my all-purpose cleaner of choice directly into the bristles, and lightly work those sensitive areas like the center console. That way I'm not introducing excessive moisture, and the soft bristles allow me to agitate between all the buttons without worrying about damage. The boar's hair brush, on the other hand, is a bit more all-purpose, as the bristles are quite a bit stiffer. They are still super soft, but they're going to allow you to get quite a bit more cleaning power with this. Meaning it's a lot better for cleaning vinyls, plastics, and leather interior surfaces, such as door panels, leather seats, dashboards, basically anything that isn't super susceptible to scratching. The boar's hair brush is also great for that initial vacuum pass. You can use the slightly stiffer bristles to knock loose any debris, follow closely with a vacuum cleaner, pick all those up. That way you don't have to worry about them further on in your detail. Another awesome thing I've noticed is that the bristles on these brushes aren't constantly falling out. With a lot of other boar's hair brushes on the market, the bristles will be falling out while you're detailing, you have to work backwards and pick them all up, and none of us have time for that. Both of these 6.5 inch interior brushes from Detail Factory are only $12.95, which is considerably cheap if you think about how often we use these and how long they're gonna last. These aren't 10 detail brushes and they're destroyed and you have to throw them out. These are gonna last hundreds of details for you. And if you like either of these colors, you can log on to theragcompany.com, find these brushes, use our promo code CHROMATIC10, save yourself 10% on these or any other products on the site. If any of you guys have an interior detail brush that you think is better than these, leave it in the comments below. I would genuinely love to check it out. And other than that, I hope you all have an amazing week. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.